Hello, everyone. Welcome. I should first introduce myself. My name is Professor George. I am an adjunct faculty member at Brooklyn College, and I am teaching Music in Global America to the summer session. I just want to not only introduce myself briefly, but just let you know a little bit about how the course is laid out. Um, the first thing that you should do after you watch this, or before you watch this, but certainly before you move on to watching any of the lectures, is to please first review the syllabus. The syllabus goes through a number of important things, including my course goals, which should be very clear throughout the course if I've done my job well enough. But also gives you an idea as to the pacing of the course and the subjects that we will be covering, in addition to important information about the grading scheme. So typically during the summer semester, we would meet for 4 days a week for an hour and 45 minutes each day. And we would do that for 5 weeks total, and then you would take a final exam. So the way that this course works, because of our somewhat asynchronous and online style right now, is going to be structured a little bit differently. The course itself has a heavy reading component to it. And in addition to watching my lectures, I really do want you to have the time to do the reading and interact with the reading in a meaningful and constructive way. So for that reason, the schedule on a weekly basis is to watch 3 lectures, which are around an hour and 45 minutes for each topic. And then for our 4th day together, which is going to change on days of the week, is going to be what I call a reading day. It's dedicated to you, dedicated time for you to, 1, read for the class, and then 2, participate and interact with our the other people who are taking the class through the discussion board assignments. There are 5 of them total. There are 5 of them total. And throughout the semester, you will have to meet synchronously 1 time. You are required 1 time to meet synchronously, and there's going to be details on that. You have 5 chances throughout the semester to do it, by the way. I know everyone's schedule is slightly different, so do keep that in mind, but the discussion boards are meant to interact with the other members of the class. During this reading day that I'm referencing, it'll also be your opportunity to take the quiz for that given week. And I will be very transparent. These 3 different assessment types, the discussion board, the reading assignments, and the quizzes, are meant to make sure that you are engaging with the course material. So the quizzes will make sure that you're watching my lecture videos. They will cover our lecture topics almost exclusively. The discussion board and our discussion board is going to deal with the reading that we do, and how the reading interacts with some of my lecture topics. And then the assignments are going to be solely based on the reading. So what I've done is a slow and steady schedule for us. Like I said, 3 lectures a week, 1 reading day that has those 3 different components to it. And we do that for 5 weeks. At the end of the semester, I don't feel it's necessary to give you a final exam. So lucky you, no final exam for this course. But that the course is then evenly paced, and even though it's somewhat asynchronous in style, it's very important that you do keep in mind the deadlines for this course. I am going to be strict in not accepting late work for the discussion board assignments, specifically because they are about interacting with people in the class. And if you're doing them very, very late, it doesn't ensure that you're going to be actually getting that interactive quality that I would like to try to have us have to some extent online. So the assignments I can be slightly more lenient on. If you ever need an extension on an assignment specifically, you should ask for it in writing ahead of time, and also propose when you're actually going to be turning it in. We meet for a very, very short amount of time in the summer session, and there's only so much leniency I can give them the deadlines to ensure that you're still keeping pace with the course. So if you fall behind, it is on you to get in touch with me about stuff. Please, 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 please. Good. So again, these three different assessments, the quizzes, are going to use a variety of testing styles. It will be all on Blackboard. They will be on 3 lecture topics. They won't be so cumulative, although there are definitely concepts that we will continue talking about throughout the semester. But they will be really focused on the lectures, you know, that we will be given during, or that you will watch during the week. Like I said, the assignments are about the reading, and they're based, the questions are going to be based on the reading. They are your opportunity to convey to me that you are understanding the topic and are engaging with the reading in a meaningful sort of way. You know, please proofread your assignments before you turn them in. For silly grammatical and spelling errors. While I'm not a notoriously difficult grader, if your grammar or lack thereof becomes cumbersome to me getting through your paper, you will be docked points. Please look at the guidelines in order to get full credit on these assignments, because they are, you know, things that you do on your own. You really should be getting full credit on the assignments for sure, and also the discussion boards, which are very much graded on participation. The quizzes, you know, make sure they're open book because they are on the internet. You know, take notes of your own while you're watching my lectures, review my lecture notes to ensure that you're going to do the best that you can on the quizzes themselves. So, with that all being said, I'm very excited that I get to be teaching you this brand new course to me. I've taught a number of classes at Brooklyn College. I've been there quite a while at this point. Typically, I'm teaching the Music 1300 class, Music, its language, history, and culture. My areas of specialization include writing music, so I'm a composer, and then conducting music. I'm that weird person who stands in front of an orchestra. I'm very interested in how everyone listens to music and how we engage with music. So I'm excited to turn my attention to different areas outside of the Western classical canon, making this a very obviously US-centric class. And yeah, I hope you have as much fun taking this course as I have had in preparing all of the very diverse lecture materials. So again, please, please read my syllabus. But after you've done so, make sure to watch the remaining 3 lectures that are technically a part of your first day. Thanks so much. I will see you soon.